think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah. Get to start. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Just to. All right, I can. Well, hang on. Let me. I'm gonna turn down Apple Music real quick and see where it's at.
Hello!
Hey, hello. Pause that. I gotta do stuff real quick. Oh wait, I can hear. Hang on. There we go. I can hear myself talking. I had to turn that off. Hear something else too. I turned music. Is it? That is weird. Like, I'm hearing the music from a different one too, so. It's kind of annoying. I turned that all the way down. How's it? It's coming out fine. Okay. Alright, I guess we can do that. How are the new headphones working out? They are... I like them. I still trying to get used to them because, like, I don't use them. I should use them more. They're really nice though. Like, I can hear, like, when I'm playing games, I can hear more of what's going on over my normal headphones, which is really nice. But yeah, I have to stop playing Fortnite. That's I'm sorry. I completely uninstalled it and everything. I some of that crap is just ridiculous. Like, I can't run, and then I can't really look around sometimes, and then I get killed. I'm like I can't, like, how I have like full run, I can't run. So I'm like, I'm done with Fortnite. It's just starting to get ridiculous. Like, I was trying to run, slide, I was gonna turn around and start shooting, but it wouldn't let me run, so I couldn't slide. I was like, all right, well, whatever, I guess. So yeah, it was, like I said, a little bit annoying. Still need to move that over a little bit, I think. Maybe move that monitor down. But yeah, that's why I was getting annoyed, is because you tried it. All right, so no worries. They did some updates and removed the medallion for now. I haven't tried it yet. Leaving for my brother's. Okay. Well, I hope you have a safe drive to your brother's house. I don't know how far he lives, but it's always important to drive safe and never trust anybody else on the road, because you can't control them. You can only control you. So like I said, so I'm completely have nothing in here. So we're going to add. So we want player, which will have our inputs. We'll have our blueprints. I'm so hungry right now. I haven't drank. Usually I drink coffee. Helping him up a new shed. Oh, nice. Have a great stream and rest, or have a great day and rest of stream. Yes, I will try. I did download Call of Duty though, at least waiting for Battlefield to come out. I think Battlefield, I like it a little more because it's more team involved, and like if you're, because you have like a medic and stuff, so if you go down, you can like pick pick your teammate up, at least in Conquest. I think all the classes can. I think the fastest is like the medic, and then I think recon's support maybe or whatever, and the assault can as well. The assault's a little bit faster, but yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to start. I'm gonna start streaming more regularly instead of just one day, because like I said, sometimes it's just I get a little like anxious because I don't know what's gonna happen, so I try to. So I'm like, I'm just not gonna stream, so because I can control not things happening. So, but I just need to get on here and just start working, because I would like to at least create something small. We have, shoot, I guess it might not be this one. So here we're gonna be targeting movement. So we got our blueprint, so we can create characters, so PP and spell, and then we'll create another one just so we have something in here, which would be a player controller, and then we'll do our inputs. We'll do a new folder, so it's input action. And then we'll create our input, our mapping context. Input mapping context. Player mapping. And then we'll go in here because we're going to have a couple things. So I add a number of things because we probably use some stuff for later too. So we'll have input action. So we'll have movements. We'll do our IA, so we'll do crouch a little later. We'll do jump. We'll do we need to interact too, so we can interact with things. Act, so most of these will be a Boolean, which it's default set to, but this one we'll want to change to Effector 2D. We'll want to go to project settings, I think. No, it's not project, it's editor settings. I wish this would set it up so it was a constant, like, so if I set this once, no matter what I'm doing, it'll always be the same. So it's kind of annoying how you have to go in there and set a couple things real quick. So, I have, what the heck, perspective. There we go. So we have that set up. So now we can go back here. So we'll add mapping real quick. Some of this done, so we'll do movement. Actually, why not? We'll do the quick ones first. So crouch. I did 3. So trash. Usually crouch. I've seen it as 2, so you can do a left control, and then I seen like in actually in Battlefield. So what they do is they have it. Left control is the you hold it down, you'll stay crouch. You let go, it'll uncrouch. C is toggle. So we could do something like that. But the thing is then how would we set it up for the people that are using controllers, because they don't have as many buttons that they can press like you do with a keyboard. So we could have it set up in the like a menu of sorts. So when they pop it up, they can set, hey, you know, I want it to be toggle, or I want it to be like I hold it to do it, which might help out. So we'll use left control. The other thing we want to use is our gamepad. Actually, the thing is we have our gamepad on right now. So I can grab our gamepad. So we have this nice blue Xbox controller. So we can do is usually, we'll set it to the thumbstick. I think I'd have to play a game, but I think the right thumbstick, that's how you move, and then the left thumbstick looks around. So I'm gonna use the right thumbstick because I'm pretty sure that's usually what it is. It's usually stuck to the movement. I've seen it where it could be A as well, so we're not gonna do that though. We're just gonna leave it there. Then we'll do our new one. So we'll do jump. And so we did the plus. I did twice. I guess maybe it does it by, so jump would be space bar. This jump would be this one. So it's the button facing. So I put A, or it'd be X on the PlayStation controller. I think that's, we can change it later. We can also have them set up so they can change it, but I don't know how to do that. Then we do interact. Usually that's going to be our E button. So we'll do E. So if we're going to be interacting, maybe the left facing the, I think that might be, like I said, we can actually, like in oh, what is it? I was just playing some Final Fantasy a little bit this morning, and they had it set up so Y, so you go walk up, at least on this controller, or it'd be, is it triangle, I think is the top button on the PlayStation controller. Actually, I got one right here. PlayStation controller. This is a PS, I think it's for PS, I guess it'd be 4 maybe. But yeah, so triangle is how they have it set up. Now what do we else we doing? So we have interact, and then the last one we're going to do is our movements. So we can grab our movements. We can do so W A S D. D is not going to have anything really done to it. A is going to be negate. So we'll add a modifier, and it'll be a negate. W will be a swizzle. Swizzle input axis. So basically it just shifts at 90 degrees. So instead of W, or D is by default. That's why there's nothing going on D, because it is the default button to use. That's so when you swizzle the input axis, it makes, instead of D, it points to W. Now is, so we can use that as the forward. And then S would need a tune modifier, so we need a I don't think it matters either which way it goes. Not a scalar, we need a negate. So that's all done. So we got all our movements set up. So then what we can do is go into our blueprint. So what they were saying, so because I'm still not the best at understanding the difference between the player blueprint and then the player controller. So this is you, right? No, hang on, let's go back. So this controller is you as the player. So if you want to jump, that's where you put your jump. If you want to, move around, crouch, all that stuff is on the player controller. The player is just what's representing the user. So we would do. So here is where we'd put our skeletal mesh. I'd probably do Manny, honestly. Take this out real quick. I did the wrong one. Let's do Manny. Simple. It has less bones. So if we look at this, it's off on the other screen. Dang. Anyway, I can tell you real quick. So this Manny has 161 bones. Manny Simple has 89. So it's just a little less. So this, we can go down, twist 90 degrees. So what we can do is look in. We have the capsule. hard to tell because the thing's in the way. So if we this, okay, so that's the speed. That's new. That's brand new. I don't remember ever seeing that. So I guess with the update to 561, when you want to change your camera speed and stuff, it looks a little different. Hello, how you doing? Actually, your cam seems to be stuck. Is it? Dang it. I was having issues with it. Thank you. I'm just gonna leave it off. I've been having issues with it. At least this morning, where it took me forever to get it set. I'm looking at the camera. The camera's not even there. It took me forever to get it to work because there was a issue with what was it? Like I had to delete it out and then re-add it, and it still didn't work. Usually it's a quick fix. So I had to kind of dig a little into it. So I went through, deleted all of them, and then I need to, well, not all of them. I left one, just trying to figure out which was going on. But yeah, I'll have to stop with these. Okay, does that work? Okay, there we go. That works. So basically, all I did was I just went to properties. I used the CamLink 4K, so I just switched it over to do a different one. I have also got a virtual camera, or it might be OBS, might have one too, as a default. But I switched it to that, and I switched it back. It seems to be working fine now. Yeah, hopefully it stays working. And like I said, so each of these lights are, I think, let me double check. One's associated with YouTube. I need to actually work on getting that one to work. Where you can change the light color, and in here change the color. So if I do, so for the purple one, hopefully, I'm gonna copy this out real quick. Let's do this. Hang on, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Give me 1 second. So if you are on Twitch, you can click change the color. And here's all the colors that it comes with. So I could do, supposedly it would work. Let's do like this color is green yellow. So then I can type that in. I can hit chat. And the bottom one, I don't know if you can see it that well. Yeah, you should be able to see it here in this. See, it changed. Hey, look, it's me. I need to turn that off. But it changed. It'll stay that way for, I think, a minute. I'd have to look in. It's somewhere in Lumia stream. I don't know exactly where it's at. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been messing with it, but it should eventually change back. If it not, that's fine. Hey, how you doing, Connor? Holy jeez, 35 months. You should have gotten a shout out as well. I don't know. Oh, I think I know why. I know why. You changed your name from what I had. Let me roles and ranks. Streamers. Unless I spelled your name wrong. I haven't been as active as I'd like. I just spent 2 days as a friend. Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday, M. I have to call the grandparents, see how they're doing. Okay, here's the, like, it's weird. Here's your right name right there. So I don't know why it didn't shout you out. So maybe because you didn't say anything. You did a subscription. So like I said, once again, thank you for that. And as I've actually been kind of watching Asmongold a little bit because some of the stuff he says is kind of funny, but he's like, yeah, don't waste your money. You don't have to. It's fine. I'm just here to do stuff. Yeah, there we go. Gotta get going. Perfect. It works. this dream. I gotta get going. All right, well, have a safe trip, I guess, or a or just hopefully your grandparents are doing well. All right, so we have our guy. Okay, so we have our guy. Compile, save. So we don't have him here yet, if I remember right, because we can exit. We still have the ball. Let me see if we can. It's been a minute. Let's see. I have some notes. There we go. So with our player character, player controller. So how do we do that? There we go. So we have our, and then we can do add mapping context. So then set this up to there. There's an ad already starting. Jeez, I didn't realize I've been on that long. I gotta remember how. I don't remember how to do this. So oh yeah, we need to add another. So we need to add. We need to go back here. Go to our inputs. Nope, not that one. This one, our input actions, and then we want to add a new input. I forgot about. This would be a look. Look around. It would be a. Or would it be a 3D? That's might be. Would it be 3D for third axis 3D? Up, down, left, and right. No, because we're only still doing. It's still 2D because we're doing up, down, left, right, but we're not moving forward or back. So it's still 2D. I'm pretty sure. So we go back here. Add a new mapping context for look. And I remember I was having some issues with this, so we'll have to rework through all those again. Oops, that's what I wanted. Mouse. Access 2D. So how did we? Override. So this is where I need to remember. I don't remember exactly how to. I don't remember. So this is on the actual player controller. So we're not going to touch none of this. We can. There's a. So we have this. Sorry, I'm just I have these things on, these earpieces on. They got a wire that runs back, and it gets stuck sometimes. And then so I'm sitting there, I'm like this, like I'll eventually like looking up in the air. I'm like, nope, can't do that. Gotta move it. So I cannot remember how to do this. Okay, hang on. We'll figure this out here in a second. Oops. So a good perplexity AI is actually kind of neat. Clear blueprint to Unreal 5.6. Is that default? Okay. Project settings, I think. Is it, game mode. It's right here. Default class is going to be okay, so okay, that's what we gotta do. All right, that's right. We added game mode. So we do blueprint, game mode base, BP player game mode. There we go. So now we should be able to default pawn class. Player controller. So if I save it, now if we push here, let's go back out here. Nope, it's still the ball. Okay, that did not. Okay, so now I think we have to go back in and set our. I think we forgot to do this. Game mode base. Player game mode. There we go. That's why it probably didn't work. So if we play here, go back out. Now we have our character. We don't have anything set up. So use. So if I do this, you have. I think this might be the head right here. You can. I think you guys can see the line that runs down. Can't really see past here, but there's some stuff right here and here, and then it kind of looks like it might be like the chin. So now we got that done. So we at least we have our player available. Yeah, I think we're like sitting like right in the neck. I think we're sitting somewhere in the neck, and then we have that chin, and then we see parts of the face. Okay, let me go back to this. Let me do this. It's weird. Oh, you want to know why? For some odd reason, my music is going through my system as well, but I think I might know why that is. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Why it's weird, like the music. If you do sound options, you can. If you, I can't show it to you guys because it has some personal email, but actually, I can do this real quick. So if we do this real quick, when you open up your sound, I type in just sound mix, so the volume mixer, you can set up all your stuff. It's really nice. So if you have multiple things going on, you can set the default to go through here and then each one individually. It's really nice. I like it. For some reason, it's going through the system sound too, and I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. Like I have it, like I showed you guys, I have Apple Music set up to music. All right, let me do. I switched it real quick, so you guys might not hear it. Switched it. Okay, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. That's something I'll have to do. Oh yeah, so and just like I just noticed, I forgot. So the I changed the color for Twitch. So if we look at the bottom one, that's the Twitch. So people on Twitch can change that one. The other one is YouTube. And unfortunately, YouTube, I'm sorry. I still have to figure out how to set it up so you guys can click as well. What is this? Oh, it's that. Okay. So I will have to figure out how to set it up for you guys on YouTube. And it'll probably be just exclamation mark color, but I'll have to have it set up so that once the color's picked, you can't pick it. Someone can't pick a color and change it for like a minute or whatever the time is, or 2 minutes. So I'll have to look into that. Okay, so we do have our thing. So the next thing we need is the camera and then the boom arm. So one of the things I'm not sure of is usually when I do what can you type in? I can hang on. Oh, it's down here. No follow-up. We don't want to follow up. Okay, so in Unreal 5, if I can spell, I can't. I have issues spelling. In Unreal 5.6, we want to know where to put the camera boom and spring arm, because you could put it on the player controller or the character blueprint. So here it's saying that we should do it on the player controller. I mean the character blueprint. All right, so why do you put the spring arm and camera? Oh, and camera, my bad, on the player blueprint over the player controller. Because physical attachment, the camera and spring arm need to follow the player's physical movement or rotation by. Okay. See, things like this, I don't fully understand. It's kind of nice to know. So this side's pretty nice. Kind of helpful. By attaching one player blueprint, they can seamlessly. Okay, so is best used for handling input, movement commands, networking, and non-physical logic. The managing. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought my nose might be bleeding. It's been kind of bleeding a little bit lately. All right. Perfect. So we go to our player controller. We go to the event graph. I have some notes on that as well. Let's go here real quick and let's close out some of these real quick. We'll come back to them. So let's push play and I can't move. Okay, so we have this set up. We just can't move. So the first thing we want to do is probably set up. Kind of interesting. Controller though. Oh yeah, so we're actually moving the mouse. So we're in blueprints, so we can just go to here. We can open up this. We can go over here and do camera. Actually, we probably need to add the spring arm. And then on the spring arm, we want to add our camera. I forgot about that. All right, so we have our spring arm, our camera. We can go here. So we have our camera. So now we have. Oh, it's a little bit. There we go. So if we compile, save, we push play, we can kind of see now it's here. I don't like how low that is, so we could always see how loud. Yeah, it should be in the background. If you guys like, I'm listening to Stream Beats. I might buy because I used to have as Epidemic Sounds or something. I might look into getting them again because they have a lot of good stuff. So camera settings, field of view is 90. That's fine. So if we click on our spring arm, so our target arm length, I think it's around 500. So then what we want to do is slowly bring it up. So if I do this, I push play. See, that seems like it's a little too far back. So let's do 400. Compile, play. That seems okay. I know there's a lot of games that like to have it over one of the shoulders. I personally don't like that. So one of the examples is if you guys played Dragon Age: The Veilguard. That's over your right shoulder looking down. So I do not. But it sits back, right? So I'm fine with sitting back. But when it sits back and it's over your right, I like to be centered. I don't like it to be over either of the shoulders. It needs to be centered for me. And I hope they fix that. I haven't played the game in a while. Just because of that. That's actually kind of making me nauseous. So I stopped playing. I move this up. Like maybe in the back. Like right there. That actually looks kind of good. Let's check this out real quick. Yeah, I like that a little more. Or maybe what happens if it's on the head? If we do the head, how does that look? Actually, maybe the head. We'll keep it here for on the head for now. But is 400, 350. I think it was at 300 or 350. There we go. I think that's okay. I think we should be fine here. Where my mouse is. Oh my god, I'm just like, where's my mouse? It's in the freaking thing. Okay, so you're feeling good. Location, so let's just do 14 and make this even 79. Unless we can. Maybe in the middle of the head. Let's check that out. Alright, that should be fine. Let's see what happens though when we move. So we're gonna have to get our movement set up. So we need to open this. We need to open our player controller. We started. We should be. I thought we would be able to move. Not able to move. We can do create a function. So add mapping context, right? So that's our mapping context. Yeah, we can't move, so I don't. What's going on? So let's do. Oh, you want because we're associating it to. I know why. I think. Move. All right, let's do IA look first. So we have our IA look that we want to. I guess we can get if we need it. Get controlled pawn. And then we'll do from the controlled pawn get spell. That would really help movement components. Okay, so all right. was forward. Add input vector. Okay, and then I think we do it again. Node. Input vector. Okay. Search for control rotation. So then we get, that's why I was looking for forward vector because of this. And then we can okay. So all right. Let me do the same thing. Paste. So then we want to do get a move. So we want to split these to X and Y. There we go. And copy this, bring that down here. So then this has multiply. And to X. Okay. Multiply Y. I think X is forward and back, and oh wait, this is wrong. I was about to say X. I thought was forward and backwards, and then we need this. So we need the left and right, which is right here. So we have that. X to kind of level that out. So then, let's move these back. So this one go there, and then this one go here. Okay, sorry, I like to make sure things are nice and orderly. Up. There we go. Then these could probably go up. Should I get everything? There we go. Okay. So okay, so what we can do is go out here, collapse the function, and then we'll go in here. Might have been the song. I heard someone like knock it. I thought might be the song. So we're gonna collapse. Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, it's a song. Like I hear like little bits of knocking going on. Oh geez. So our new function would be add look inputs. Then we can do. I think I just need to. So is like horribly like. So it looks like so it just has this collapses into a function. I guess this will be fine. So we can close out of this. Let's zoom in. I'm gonna have to probably go. Q. Why is Q not? There we go. I'm gonna have to probably go back through this and kind of make it look a little bit better. Because it has it looking like this before. I should have did a little bit more notes. So we need to move this out of the way. Actually, we can do this, that. So grab this. We can grab this. Collapse to function. Oops. So this function will be. Let's add yaw input. I already named. Oh, hang on then. Yeah, like I said, I don't. I took notes, but I think I did. That's for IA move. That's not for the look. Okay, hang on. Let's just go back. Okay, so that's this wrong. What do we do for? So the IA movement. I'm not sure what I need to do. Have then the right click, move, right click. Add, oh yeah. Okay, so it's add yaw inputs. I'll do add pitch. So break vector 2D. So I think yaw is X and then pitch is Y. X to pitch and Y to yaw. So it says the cast. I don't have an image for this though, which is kind of sucky. There's an unchecked use control rotation. Oh, we're going. Okay, I see what's going on. So if we go into our player, yaw, or is it says use. It might be inherit. Use controller. That's not there. Oh, because that's on the spring arm. That's why. Use controller yaw. That's all right. This might help when we're trying to move around with the controller or with the mouse. Stop the mouse from moving the player. Select spring arm. Search for pawn control rotation. Select that one. So what that does? Oh, okay. You see it go down? Goes up and goes down. Follows controller rotation, so it's the, I think the mouse movement. I don't know. Want to negotiate X with I see. Okay, so save. So we want to go to our inputs here. Minimize that. Minimize that. Our shoot. How did I? Okay, that wasn't there. Oh, it's not that one. Am I still moving thing? Okay, I'm still moving. All right, I'm just making sure. Oh, I got water and stuff, so let's drink some water. Ooh, that's good. Very good. Great. So, oh, we go to, okay. We're going to add a modifier. We're going to add a negate. And then here we can. Oh, right here. We only want to have Y negated. So when we look up, we'll like, it'll go down to look up type of thing. This is what we're looking for here. Oh man, it's kind of annoying. That's what that will do. We want to highlight the nodes, exclude. Okay, so we collapsed all. So we saved that. So what? Okay, so what happened is I thought. So then, yeah, we collapse this to the node or function. I mean, and we'll name this. A look input maybe something. Oh no, it should be IA. It should be just look input. It should be IA because that's for input actions, and this isn't. I mean, this is the action itself. So then we can double click and get all this. The other thing it said that we could do, I have is we could delete this. We can go here. We can delete that. We can do get IA look, and then we can break this, split struct, and just do this. So that'll work as well. I mean, it's hard to tell. It looks like it's actually going down a little bit. If I do that, oh no. If we do this, there we go. That looks better. I'm sorry. Like I saw this, I saw right here was up higher, and then it kind of went down just ever so slightly. And I'm like, nope. I like it to look nice, and this looks nice to me. We can actually. I'm fine with putting this here as well. Okay. So, let's undo that. There we go. So now we can compile, and that's fine. So you just got to remember to do that. The next thing we want to do is this monstrosity down here. I know it happened. Yes. Okay. So I have a I'm using this obsidian, and then the issue was is I can scroll up and down, but left and right I can't do. So you hold the shift. You can go scroll that way. So I don't know if we have. Let's see if we've done anything. Okay, so D is forward, A is back, S is left, W is right. So we are wrong. So that means we need to go into here. I think I did this wrong. Which is weird. So if we trash this, right? And then we do swizzle here, because I wonder. Oh, I hear. So if I do a. Oh yeah, it's this one. Swizzle. If I put the swizzle on D, let's see what happens. So. All right. So here's something a little interesting. So when I started working on 5.6, when I went, like, I switched it. W is forward. So let's go. All right, I was checking that. So let's go back in here real quick. So there is no swizzle. So we can delete that one. We can keep negate. This is swizzle, and this is negate and a swizzle. So I think what happened is they updated. Oh, the ad's about to start. So I will wait till after the ads and kind of explain what I think is going on. Just to be the safe side. Uh-oh, so Nexus Mods has age verification. Say that they get caught out later. Do not get hacked by the interesting ID. Yeah, so it looks like Nexus Mods is gonna have some age verification. I purchased, so I should be fine. Like, two-factor authentication key. So we're gonna check this real quick. So let me look up my MFA. 615. Oops, I messed up. That is not the right one. So if I go in. Okay. I'm just checking it out real quick. So if I log in, I'm fine. So if let me copy a website. Let me copy one of these inappropriate things for Twitch. Because it says adult and we don't want to show that. Nope, I'm not. So we're looking off to the side. So if I do a private window, I copy this in here, what happens? You have to log in. Okay. Okay, that's what okay, so I'm fine. Like, yeah. Okay, we're good, we're good. So okay, so we didn't do anything. So I think happened in the latest update, because 5.6 it wasn't here, but I'm pretty sure. So at least 5.4 it wasn't. I know for sure. But I think what happened in 5.6.1. So they switched this. So W you didn't have to do anything to instead of D. So we swizzle this. We negate S. So this should all be set up properly now. So if we do forward, back, left, and then right, it looks like it's working perfectly to me. Don't see an issue. So we're good there. Actually, let's look around with them. See. Yep. So we can. Oh, see how slow it's going? That's one of the issues I was having. We're gonna have to look that up. I needed. I don't think I saved it. So that's an issue. Okay. So that's one of the issues that I cannot remember how to fix. Oh. Yeah, look. Okay, so what's we're gonna have to do for here is we're going to add a new variable. It says for movement. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's not this. We can delete this. So, right click the return value and promote to variable. Okay, hang on. What do we... There we go. So we have that. We'll need to clean. All right, so for iLook, we did iLook. For iMove, this is a little more complicated. First thing to do is get a variable for movement. This will have get controlled pawn linked to get movement. That's a function. Story essential variable. Oh, so it's a function. So variables. So this is where we would grab our get controller or controlled pawn, and then we'd get our get. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's do this. So if we go out here, where'd it go? Oh, it's so this right here. Promote to variable. Components. So we connect to begin play. Okay. That's gosh, this is kind of annoying. There we go. Okay, so we have our okay, so let's grab this. Let's grab then we can collapse to a function, and we'll name this function story essential variables. So they're essential because it's the movement component, which is kind of what we need. It's kind of important. So we have those. So we have those, and then forward and right vectors. We got our okay, hang on. I'm trying to figure this out. Forward inputs. because that's going to be a pure function. So that's the okay. So that's something else. I don't. What is a pure function? I have two of those open, huh? Oops. Close one. So what is a pure function in Unreal Blueprints? There's no execution pins. Okay, it operates only through its input and output variables. That means you do not need to specifically execute the function. It runs the pure function when it's... Okay, I kind of understand that. So if we do research, knowledge base, and then we're going to copy this. Can we copy? This. Okay, so then it gives them websites. It's actually kind of neat. So when I copied it, it actually also gave the website. So that's something to kind of look at with this. It's kind of, I usually when I copy from like Grok or whatever it's called, ChatGPT, it doesn't actually give any sites that it lists, but that does. That's kind of I do like that. So we can minimize that. So we have that one. We have this is going to be a function. It's going to be get right input. That's also going to be a pure function. So the targets we have, go. Not really my type of music. All right, switch it, and then we'll do this here. Move this down. Move this down. Perfect. If I move this, that'll be all right. Okay, perfect. There we go. So we have. Can I change? I can't change. So then what we do is we'll grab all this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did my computer freeze? I'm still moving, so we're still fine. Oh, it froze. It crashed. Let's see what it says. Fatal error. Okay, so it's in the actual... Okay, so send and restart. Just so they know. So we want to restore selected. Copy. Might have to redo it. So let's go into our blueprints, our player controller. Error. What's the error? Okay, so, all right, let's do this real quick. We will do this. We'll collapse the function. This will be our get right. Right input. And then it spaces it out because I think it's based on the capital letters. I should test that out to see what it does. But I'm not gonna do that. Next, move this back a little bit. It's not going to. Compiles perfect. That so we know it works. I have it saved now, so we should be fine. So it should let us do this. I don't know what happened, but we'll collapse all this to a function. This. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Something happened. I don't know what. It's fine. Add. So add movement input. Perfect. And then we can grab this. Move this up here. Open them? No. Okay, so we have. So let's check this out. Make sure it all works. We go up. I'm looking and I'm moving the mouse down and I'm moving it up, but it doesn't move. See how it doesn't really move? That took me forever to figure out. So let's see if I move my mouse up. Mouse to look up the character doesn't move very fast. That's not what I said. So in Unreal 5.6, it's very slow when I have the mouse. Here. I don't think I have it at all. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I don't have the actual thing for it, so that kind of sucks. Shoot. Okay, so let's do when I looking. Do you have a camera attached to this? Okay, hang on. Spring arm to the root. So let's look at our spring arm is to the capsule. So if I were to add, let's just add a spring arm real quick and see where it add. Okay, so all right, so it adds it to this capsule component. So that's just what it's gonna have to be. So that's not it. Why does he get a downvote for that? Oh shoot. I forget which one. Yeah, so that's what's happening to me. Character's capsule component. Okay, so open the character class so we can do that. So we're in our character class. Use controller, okay, which is disabled. Okay, so if I do this, what does this do? Oh, look at me! Look at me! Nope, that's not it. Ah, it's based on the head, so like your head doesn't. Okay, that's not it. That is not it, my friend. So let's go back into our character real quick and do this. What does each of these do? So let's do that. I cannot move. Like, I can move left and right, but not forward and back. So that didn't. That's not it. So when you do the pitch, like it said, what if I do that? Nope, still doesn't work. I was curious. Shoot. Using camera forward vector or the there's a movie down, but there's a floor there, and those also sleep. Oh. Okay. I don't know why you linked that. It's kind of weird. So that's understandable. So basically, what they're saying is, when I look up, I'm not moving, and when I look down, I'm not moving. Because I can't move up in the up direction, and I can't move down because the floor is there. I can't move up because I can't fly. So if I were to, I think there's a can fly, right? Yeah, so if I type can fly, I might be able to move up. Nope, not moving up. It wasn't moving up. Okay, maybe not. But I guess it's maybe gravity's keeping me as well. So that's moving this real quick. So let's, I guess, try to figure this out. Like, I found the issue, or I found the solution. I just don't remember what it is. That's the only problem. I don't remember. Let's try this one. Okay, that's, I think this was it. So if we go in here, we hang on. So if we're doing X, maybe it's X. So let's try this. No, okay, so let's try the other. Well, no, it's because this is forward. If I do X and Y. Okay, I guess I can't do both. So it's not that one. What if I do this? I think this is what they're saying. I'm moving at an angle, which is interesting. Okay, so I'm moving at an angle. So that's it worked, right? Did you see that? So we see if we use Z, it's moving forward in the Z direction, no issues. Now when I'm down here, it moves slow. So it's like backwards of what we're needing. So but yeah. That's not right. Wait, what? Alright, so if we combine pins. So let's see this real quick. That's weird. Okay, so I kind of remember, not really. I don't think this was it either. So if we do Y to Y. No, it didn't work. Doesn't work. All right. The fun part has begun. There it is. So it's get control rotation. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, no, right, nope. Break rotator. There we go. Then make rotator for the Z, which will then go into okay. There. So, and then we want to make. But if we just connect this here, it won't let us. Okay, so make rotator. So then, let's just do Z. So if we do this, perfect. Look at this working. All right, so what we're going to do is so research knowledge. So then we'll do so we'll do 2 when a character doesn't move when looking up or down. So what we're going to do is grab this website. Nope, we're going to grab this. And then we're going to do... Oh, I thought we'd take a picture of it. If we print screen with Snagit. Oh, I had Snagit. Oh, you know what? I might have closed. All right, so copy this picture of it, copy it, and put it in our little thing. So, like I said, here's the website. Here's the image that we took. Still alive over there. There we go. So we can minimize that. Okay, there we go. So that worked. So perfect, right? Everything is perfect. There we go. There. All right, zoom in.
A little too shy for love. I've been hurt
Oh.
before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in,
There we go. Like, what's going on? It didn't work. Sorry, I need to make sure everything's really nice looking. All right. So we have that done. Have that done. So now, so we're done, right? So we're pretty much done. We have to move around. I don't see any issues looking straight down. I do need to put a clamp on how high, because I don't think looking down here is going to help. I think we should clamp it so we can do like here to here. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe like here, because if something's kind of close up, it might help us. I have no coffee. Okay, so next, I guess what we can do is try to do a run, right? Make it go a little faster. This is as fast as it can go. So actually, first what we're gonna do is going to player. We're gonna do what? New folder. Interesting. That was weird. Player, new folder, animation, or anim BP, or anime. It'll be End Blueprints. So this will be animation blueprints. Animation. So we'll go in here. So it doesn't go away. We'll create our animation blueprint using the skeleton. So anim blueprint, APB, all points bulletin. So we'll do. I don't know how to do what I should name it. What? This is still part of. Yep, so this is still part of Streambeat. So I was like, I heard singing, and I'm like, I don't know. So Anna Blueprint, locomotion maybe? So when we open it, yeah, so locomotion's probably pretty good for that. I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, so we have our animations set up. Next we're gonna do is do have. Well, let's do jump first before we start doing the run. So we'll go. So we'll do controller. We can close out of this stuff. We don't need it. Then we can do IA jump. This should be pretty simple. So okay, so we go in here. All right, so we need to add a. Looks like we're probably gonna have to add some to this when we want to do jump. So we'll do. So let's take that off. Cast to character. Get controlled pawn. Then we will come up to variable, controlled character. Let's get this out. Oh shoot! Let's get that out of the way. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so we have. Okay, then we'll do. Christmas to me. No. Grab that. Grab this. Okay, so now we have a controlled character. Yeah, controlled character, which will help with the jump. Sorry, I gotta move some of this because this is horrible. Like, this is not how I had it. It's all messed up. All the images are all weird and funky. So what we can do is close this. This out. Oh wait, no. Oh, it is a get. It's a validated get. Nope, we don't want to set. We want to get and then set it to a validated. To switch, convert to validated gets. Jump. Okay, so this. So the one thing I do see, we're moving in the direction we want to go. It's just we're not facing that direction, so that's something else we'll have to look into as well. So next we can do is crouch. So I crouch. So how this... I don't know how to... So do once. Then we'll do a branch. Okay, so we needed to create a variable b crouch. would need crouch. Okay, then we want this probably. I think we want that. We can check, I guess, and then flip flop. Crouch and uncrouch. Duplicate. So what I did is I hit Control D to duplicate. So let's see what happens. I don't think we're gonna be able to tell because we're not.
Already leaving, I lose a honeysuckle feeling. It's sweet until I take another bite down.
Okay, so
Something sweeter than now I need a new thing. Been making shocking and amusing.
we can do custom. Oh, add custom event. We can do custom crouch, and then custom events, custom uncrouch. But what is crouch? Is there? Hang on. Before I do this, is there a crouch or capsule? Capsule half. So if we do, it came off. Half height. I didn't say. We can check and see if this will work. So then we could do a new variable, maybe. And have it set to at a float. And then we can set this, and then we can do another one to capsule height. And then we can set that to a float. So this we can then set to actually just, I mean, nope, we need to learn how to do this. So set this to 89. So then we can do this. Let's see what happens. Capsule heights. Capsule components. Copy paste. Okay, compile does it not work? Okay, so then we do controlled character. So target would be this. Okay, so you can't. So then, because what it does is this. So this and this. Compile. So if we go here, do show collision. Okay, so I see if it would work. It doesn't look like it's working. Like I thought it would kind of shrink it, but it. Interesting. Okay. So if we go back here. Deletes. Timeline. No. Crouch. Oops. Timeline. How do you add a timeline? So play and then reverse. Okay. This up, add track. Add. Have heights. Okay, so time is 0, starting at 89 maybe. Boom. And then we add a new keyframe and select it as point 3 and then 44. So boom, boom. There we go. Should work. It says smooth out the crouch. We'll need to add a timeline. 88 on the left. So I did 89. I guess we could probably set it to 88. And then 44, which we did, which is like kind of the half of that. Select both and press 3. Select both and press 3. There we go. It's kind of curved. Compile. We can go back. Event graph, and then set so half height, update half height, the half height, And then the issue though is this has a capsule component. I'm not sure how they got the capsule component. It's a call crouch, which is in the blueprint. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. How to get just the capsule. I mean, a number of different ways. This is the best way though. So I mean, I guess there is no capsule components. You do that, you get that, and then you gotta do this. So what we could do, I guess, is go up here. So as it gets, so let's kind of mess around a little bit, right? Because it's the only way to learn is really to do that. We'll get our pawn, and then can we get capsule components? Does not allow us to connect. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So how do we get the capsule components? Because instead of, actually we don't need this open anymore. Okay, so this we could probably just for now. No, we'd probably put it up in here. This thing's a mess. That's fine though. We'll probably put it up in there. But basically what we're trying to do is we have our get capsule components. When we type it in, our capsule component is this. So I'm trying to figure out how to not have this. I have it selected, so I would have thought it would be something in here. Sorry, I'm trying to hate this stupid thing. Tighten it down and it comes out again. It needs a better, like a little clip or something just to clip it so it won't do that. Get owner. Get component. Yeah, because what I'm seeing here is they have like just the capsule component. Not sure how that happened. It's not linked here. One second. I'm gonna have to go through all these and fix all the images. They're all messed up. If we do, actually, hang on. If we do get capsule, right? Components. So if we get the capsule component, we promote to a variable. Name it capsule component, set it up here like this. This should work. And then we grab our controlled character, plug it in here. This should, I think, work. We could try. Alright, so let's give this a shot and see what happens. Just, okay, what happened? What'd I do? Oh, because it's, okay, so let's, okay, that's why. That's fine. And then we can, let's do capsule components. Okay, so compile. Hey, that might work. I don't... It's the whole thing. I can jump, but I don't think the crouch is going to work because I think then we have to set up the custom off of here. not. How would it know to crouch? That's the whole thing. Because all I have on mine is just this. So I'm trying to remember how to figure out how I would have it crouch. Because all this is going to do is it'll kind of go down here to this 44 in like 0.3 seconds. It might. I mean, that of course can change. So I'm not really too worried about that. Oops. But when I type show collision, we have our collision, but I hit control and nothing happens. So, which is telling me that we are not linked up to be able to hit control. So we need to go back to. Well, we'll set up an easy one real quick first. Let's go into our player controller and close out of this and close out of this. So we have this. So let us delete all this crap. Okay, so that'll work. And then on completed, custom uncrouch. So let's see what happens. If I spell it right, it would help, right? See? It works. Okay, but it's like when I hold it down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let go, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's an issue. But hey, we got crouch working. I kind of guessed on that. That was a good guess, I guess. So I had this weird thing. So we have a hold crouch. Do once. Completed sequence. So we have, I guess I have no idea what I'm doing. I have stuff written. So branch. This might actually go to custom. Crouch. Through. Custom uncrouch. Condition should be. I don't know how this works. Like, one of the, all right, that's something. All right. So it doesn't come back up. Okay. So if I do once completed, so this is what I found something I don't understand. Then we can do custom crouch. Flip. I'll just duplicate. So custom uncrouch. So I don't. Oh, it does work. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know if it's gonna work because of these targets. Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So how would you? Okay, so we don't need these either. Okay. So how do you set up crowd? I mean, it's kind of working. Or is it started? And then completed. See? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not right. It's not doing it right. No. I'm not using code. I am using blueprints. I was told I should do blueprints, and then I'm gonna try to figure out free spaghetti. Yes, I'm having. I'm slowly working on things. I have a little bit. I can move around. I can jump. No animations, and then I'm trying to figure out how to crouch. This just is not working. I have a couple different ways I can, but it just does not want to work. Then when I get done with the crouch, I was going to actually start doing animations. It's kind of interesting, though. Whenever you do, like, target and complete for this, I don't understand why. Like, I can hold this down for 5 seconds. For 5, and I let go, and it stays down for 5 seconds. So, or whatever arbitrary number I count. I don't understand. But hopefully you're having an awesome day, Boom. Just so I still gotta figure that out too. But so close. Okay, here we go. See what it gives me. I've tried a couple different ways and none of them seem to work quite right. I don't need to do that. It's already all done. Add crouch optional. Which we did. We figured this out in the timeline. The max walk speed. Oh, that's what we need to do as well. Max walk speed. No, I did the timeline myself. I have some notes I took a while back that I was looking at. And it kind of, I don't know. I have some notes. That's all I got. And the guy, this is kind of how they have it set up, is use a custom crouch to do the half height. And I don't even remember even where I got it. I thought it was kind of neat because they're using a timeline, and it's like, it's just a nice little thing. I guess, I don't know. This didn't really give me a whole lot, but actually it did say the oh, that would help. Crouch half height should be 44. Max speed. Let's look up speed so I can look at the walk speed. Max custom movement speed 60 or 600. So let's do 450. Max walk speed crouch. Oh wait, no, that's swimming. What am I doing? Gosh, I got something in my eye. I did the wrong. It's this one. It's 450. So I can crouch now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, show collision. So I can, it shrinks. We can see it shrinking. Because you can see it right here. It shrinks up. So I mean, it works. Just, you know, we're going into the ground, which isn't right. Because we probably don't have the animations. I might have to make the half height a little bit taller depending on the animation height. But yeah, so I have that. I don't know. How you doing, Nova? The doc is in. Yes. Actually, I was lurking. I was lurking the other day. I think I lurk in like a lot of people's streams. I try to cut it down to only 2 because if you do more than 2, you don't count. So I kind of look and see who's streaming. I'm like, and then I start kind of just picking people who I want to. I don't want to like stick with some people, but so I'm kind of moving. I'm rotating around of who I'm watching. And I did actually. So I'm done playing Fortnite. I'm done, sick of it. Sick of that crap. So I downloaded or I re-downloaded Call of Duty. So I might play some Black Ops 6 later. I didn't really stop playing that game. It's just most of the people I know play Fortnite, so I kind of moved over. So I'm gonna move back. Waiting for Battlefield 6 because that's a fun game right there. Battlefield 6. It's different, and I like kind of what they're doing too because they were like, "Hey, we're not gonna do all that stupid stuff." Like, "Hey, here's Beavis and Butthead." Full of cheaters. Even you'll always have cheaters, even if you're having, you know, Ricochet, I think is what they use. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, it'll pick up a lot of them because of what it does, but I don't think you should allow them to go into kernel level to do it. I think that's wrong. Because that, I mean, to me, that leaves you open. That leaves just like a layer open for someone to be able to get into your system. That's my opinion. Okay. I might just try to. What was I doing? I was doing something with crouch. I forget what I was. Oh, I was trying to figure out how to get it to work. Like, I have crouch. I mean, I have, you know, the basic movement. I have jump and I have crouch. He just goes in the ground though. I've played a little bit of it. I wish I need to play some more. Baldur's Gate 3. I played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 somewhat. I got about halfway through both. What else did I play? Oh, there's this is more of a hack and slash game though, but there's Baldur's Gate, you got like Dark Alliance that came out for the PS2. You got Dark Alliance 2 did as well. And you have Champions of Norath, which is more of a if you ever heard of it, shoot, what the heck's the name of that game? Yeah, hard fight. Oh, actually, I don't. I thought you were. I saw you on. Oh no, I see you. You're right here. Okay, I have to wait through an ad. Yeah, I haven't played. I haven't played past the first act. I played the first initial area you get to after the ship lands, but I decided to start focusing on like slowly start playing games I have. So right now I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade since I'm on the PC. Oh, we're still playing that. But yeah, I might have to do that a little later. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what's... oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's go to... I do have... You have disconnected the wireless controller. I have how do you so it knows in Unreal 5.6 using blueprints create a crouch toggle. I don't know how to spell it. Oh yeah, I do. I was gonna say mechanism, but I just couldn't figure out how to spell it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do. So how would they have us do it? I mean, we have all the crouch set up. I have it set to control instead of C. Toggle. Okay, so yeah, I knew there's gonna be something about a branch. And that's the other thing I don't fully understand. Okay, so we're still going through. Oh, okay, so that would probably be a good idea. Well, no, because if you already have it set up and it knows your crouch, it should be fine. So we did create a Boolean variable is crouch. Default is false. From the targeted pin of the add a branch. So that's what we were kind of did before. We can do it again. Is crouched. Have it be a Boolean. We can take this off. We did something like this. So trigger. So branch. The one thing I don't understand, need to look into, is how does this work? Oops. Oh shoot! Oh no! Shoot! You wanna know what I forgot to turn on? Here it is. Hey, how you doing today? Yeah, it's been a little bit. I forgot to turn on my pull that update. We need to do YouTube, sign in. I forgot to turn on my streamer bot. Okay, so we're signed in. So because I got the chat. There we go. The chat's up now. Like the back. Oh yeah, thanks. Eventually the lights, the purple one, the one that's the lower one, if you're on Twitch, you can change it. I think it'll last for about 30 seconds or so. And then the red one, I need to set up for YouTube so you know which one YouTube is. And I'm trying to get it to set up, or I need to get that set up, which I haven't done yet. Right now, I never know what I'm doing, so I would like to make a game, but it keeps coming back to the point of let's just kind of restart. So I'm just doing blueprints right now, and I'm trying to get the crouch to work, and then I was probably going to be done because it's getting a little, I mean, I kind of started a little late, and I do need to get some lunch, which is, I haven't eaten since, I ate when I got back home, so it's been about 6 p.m. yesterday, so it's been a little bit. What am I saying? But yeah, so we're trying to get the crouch to work, and I was looking at Grok or whatever, and I thought I tried a number of different ways already. I have a number of different ways I try to get it to work, from some notes I had. None of them would quite work, or would work quite right. So I was seeing, hey, what could AI tell me? It looks like it's literally the same thing that we were already doing. 2 branches uncrouched. Oh, that's not what I did last time. So it would be uncrouch, and then so faults. Yeah, we'll bring this over. So the faults branch, connect the faults to crouch with target set to self, which we're using our custom one right here. So we'll do our custom crouch with the target of self, and then add a set is crouch node and set it to true. Oh, okay. Hang on. So we go out. Crouch. So this should be false. How do you set? So that's something else I'm gonna have to look up. How to set a Boolean. Oh, did it not work? Oh, you can't change. Okay, I don't think that'll work. Boom. There's a little list of. I don't think I have it up, but I think I removed it. Hang on. I can. Yeah, I don't think you can do. I don't have that set up. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a whole list of them though. It gave you I put the URL in, so there's a crap ton of colors. I think it's only, like I said, like a 30 seconds or a minute or something. I don't remember what I have it set to. That's why the points are so low, because I can't set it to be longer, because it would I would change the default. It was the only way to do it, and I didn't want to change the default. So I guess we can test this out real quick. So crouch is not working. So how do you set this to true? So we false. See what this does. Okay, so yeah, that's what was happening. It would just kind of go down. Dang. I guess I could go just grab some popcorn or no, I could probably just go grab some jerky or something. But yeah, that's so how to sets a variable boolean to false. I don't know, or something. I'm just in Unreal. So you'd um so is crouch just what happens if I do this? We just yeah, I think we're just stuck there now. Yeah, dang, I don't know. Of all the ones, crouch is the hardest, I think. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm just trying to get all this stuff set up so then I'll do the animations and I can mess with the animations. And then once I get done with that, we'll have to figure out what we can do next. Hopefully, I've been working on some inventory stuff, so maybe I can try to work on that. But yeah, I don't know. This is. So if you toggle and the condition is true, so if I do this, and like I'm trying. So the other way that it was is this. So you did do once. You have that and. Honestly, both, but I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, I can make it work where you have like crouch, like IE crouch hold, and then IH crouch toggle, so that the hold could be control, the toggle could be C. And if you remember, because you were playing Battlefield 6, that's how it is in Battlefield. I'm just trying to get it to work in general right now. It's not working correctly. Branch. So once I get it to work correctly, then I might expand on it. But the other thing I don't understand is how, like, this, how do... Oh, it's right here. Oh my gosh. So triggered will send the... Oh, that I did not know. So you could literally have two sets. So you could have a triggered going off one way and a started going off another way. Oh, okay. You want to know what, Boom? You've given me knowledge I'm going to steal. It is now mine. I found it. I found it fair and square. Hang on. I gotta stow it away. Where'd it go? Oh crap. Where's it at? Wait, no. No, research, knowledge base. There we go. Information. All right, so trigger will. Okay. There we go. Okay. So if we do. If we go here, we do custom crouch. And then completed, we do uncrouch. That might be. So I'd have to look and see how completed works then. 3, 1, 2, 3, and see what is that though? That's the weird thing. So I can hold it down for 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5, and I let go. It should be 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, see? So what's up with that? 'Cause that's not. That's one of the things I'm not understanding. So I might have to look into 2, 3. Actually, but the started you said would like. So technically, with the started. Let's even if you're holding it down. So I'm holding started down and then it's still staying down. Yeah, I don't. There's so much I need to learn. I wonder if it's. So I have this. I wonder if it's anything to. No, it's just capsules. Never mind. It's nothing to do with that. Where is controlled character? Where's my capsule component? Okay, it's there. Huh. Got this component. Why is my capsule component not here though? That's weird. I am not sure. I'm lost. I also need to just force myself into streaming. Yeah, because I don't stream very much. I need to stream a little more. At least Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because I can't during the week, usually. Until my daughter gets her car, and then I might be able to, because then she'll be able to drive herself. She just turned 18 and she'll be starting college Tuesday. So she's not driving by herself yet, so I'm trying to hopefully she'll be doing that within the next month. Oh, looks like there's an ad gonna be running. But like I said, I just don't understand. Oh, this is not really working very well for me. Need that open. Yeah, so this doesn't work. We tried that. And then oh my gosh, I'm blind. It's like right here. Is crouch? Yes. It's don't understand that. Hang on, give me a second. Let's see if I can figure this out. So this should be false. You're not crouched. I have another weird one that has I don't know how it's all set up. Let's see where it's at. Blueprints and then kind of weird. It's so do this. So you, off a triggered, you have a do once, which is then has completed going to a sequence for some reason. I don't know. I found this. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. So 0 would be reset. No, that's not right. 1 would be reset. And this goes off to a branch. I don't fully understand what this is doing. Which then has a hold crouch. So if your crouch is false, right? So we're is crouching. We are not crouching. So we want to turn this to true. We are crouching now, right? So we are crouching. We want to uncrouch. Wait, it's right here. I think this comes off of here. But I don't know because I can't see that part. I took a horrible picture. Three. Yeah, it's still not. Ads are being run, so I'm gonna take a gander real quick at this. So crouch button. There we go. Let's check this out. So I have where when I exit. I'm not too worried about the rubber bandings. Okay. Really what we're looking for. That was pretty recent. What does he have? Let's take a look at whatever this stuff is. Okay, so should be done. Okay. I understand this. You have you're pressing the crouch. Oh, they put this in here. Interesting. I actually press release. Crouch speed goes into play. This walk speed, okay. So you lerping. What's the point of having a timeline if you're lerping? You're already doing. I don't understand that. Go into the player settings and click. All right, let's give this a shot then. I guess. Let's get rid of this. Crouch. Trigger crouch and uncrouch. Completed. I don't think this is going to work because I didn't think so. So these are character controller here. Let's do this. I don't know. Ah! So why does that work? So all this is just kind of pointless. This is all pointless. Literally all pointless. Okay, so what we can do is, boom, let's try started. Okay, so we could try this. So if we do, we could try this again, see what happens. I don't know if I did it on this. I think I was trying to set my own up. I guess don't do that. I don't until maybe you fully understand what's going on. Well, unlike me, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that didn't work. Ouch. So if we do false, flip flop, duplicates. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so it crouched, but now I can't get out of it, so it does not. See what this works. If this works, I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck is going on because I have no idea how it worked. Branch. I think off of completed is crouch. True is uncrouch, and then we need this. So true. So if we are crouch, so this should be, yeah, we are crouch. I think that's what that means. Let's see what this does. Does the same thing. Why didn't... Why did this... Okay. Trying to get the toggle to set up. I got it set up before. I just don't remember what I did. Actually, let's check this out real quick. So if we go collision. Yeah, so the half the you can see it right here. It moves, so it's down here now. Let's spin it this way, so you can you can see this. It moved down, so and unfortunately it won't come back up. So if we go back here and do show collision, you can see now it's back all the way up to the top. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that then. So I do need to get going though. So YouTube, and actually both YouTube and Twitch. So I do have some issues streaming sometimes. It's just like I mean I want to stream. It's just I kind of get a little anxious and I don't. So I'm gonna kind of force myself to stream and just not care what goes on. As you can see, you know, I'm just still learning, trying to figure some stuff out. At least with this. Once I get this done, I will look into how to get it. I will look into fixing it. Once I fix it, then I will kind of hold off a little bit. Try to get some notes set up for animations, which I do have already. I kind of remember how to do a lot of it. Just I want to kind of organize them a little bit better. And then, but like I said, I'm gonna try to stream Friday. My daughter does work till 7, so I probably will be a little bit late Friday. But I'll try to stream Friday, Saturday. I think she might work though. Let me see real quick. So Saturday might be a little bit later. She sent me an image. Yeah, she works. She doesn't work Saturdays. There's shifts available. It looks like, but she doesn't work Saturday. So I usually try to walk in the morning. So I'll probably try to get on about the same time I did today, but stream a little bit longer. Or maybe I'll come on after I eat. So it'd probably be around 12:30 to 4:30ish, maybe, depending on what's going on. And I'll try to do the same on. Oh no, we can't. I can't walk during. Nope, it'll be in the morning because it's starting to get a little bit colder out. So now I'm gonna walk a little like in the afternoon. So I'll probably try to get on kind of early in the morning and just kind of stream for a while. Like when I say early, probably be about 7 a.m. Eastern time. So it's the east side of the United States. Saturday and Sunday, and so I can walk in the afternoon when it's a little warmer. But other than that, YouTube, I hope you have an awesome day. Like I said, I'll be back on Friday. I'll try to post some stuff if you guys follow me on X or Blue Sky. It's just, you know, Dr. Dark, and then with the 4 underscores on both, so you can kind of I'll kind of start posting a little bit more stuff. I need to kind of start doing that along with posting some shorts on YouTube, which I'll have to look into. Those are fun. Maybe. So yeah, YouTube, I will see you guys later. So on Friday, and I'm gonna force myself to stream for Friday. So I will see you guys Friday, maybe 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you take what time it is now, your time, it's 7 hours, and then from now. And then I'll be on a Friday. So until then, I'll see you guys on YouTube. So bye bye, YouTube. That